So I made a video about a couple minutes ago. I didn't upload it yet. I don't think I uploaded. I got angry and I started yelling. I got angry. It's like I don't want to take it that route. What's the point of uh, arguing what a matador is? It translates to killer. It really does. A murderer. You know. Except if you look it up on Google search engine, it says bullfighter. Even on Google Translate, it says bullfighter. And you scroll down and it says killer. Here, let's see it. I'm not even gonna angry at that. It's just, this is, if you want to use humanity for that, it's not at all. It's inhumanity. You know, it's the opposite of humanity. That's what that is. But here it is. Bullfighter. Now, matador, espada. España, espada, I'm not gonna get into that. Killer. Pretty much what that is. Killer, murderer. Yeah, that's what a bullfighter is a killer. Now, people know what they do to the bull in la corrida. Corrida, right? I used to watch it in Spain when I was there in 88, 89. They have it on television, right? It's a big event. Like, I think it's Saturday or Sunday. It's on the weekend or something like that. And once in a while, they have it in the weekdays. But, the thing is, like, you're hurting a being, a creature, for your own benefit. And this guy's trying to be tough. Now, look what he has here. There's spikes. So the animal is bleeding thoroughly. And he does it when he passes the animal, he spikes him, And obviously the bull is not just terrible, but he's disillusioned, He really is. Because before they let him into that little, field of sand with people around yelling and stuff, they hurt him. At least that's what I heard. He gets spiked and hurt. So he's bleeding and hurting already. He's delusional, he's hurt, and he's, it's like, that's inhumanity. I mean, you guys, not just them. I'm not going to talk about the conquistadors, matadores, not just the Spanish culture, but like you people in history are just fucking disgusting. You're not human. Humanity, let me see if Google actually understands what humanity is. If they even have a concept of it. Because they're creepy in their own right. They really are. Because they're just like you, if you know who I'm talking to. There you go. Google Translate. I really like Google Translate, to speak with people. Traditionally, if female, woman, right, in other languages. So if I don't know a word, I'll translate. Here it is. Humanity. It's Espanol. Humanity. You know what? Mankind, humanity. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go there. Screw Google Translate. I messed that up. For short definition. Takes me to Oxford languages. Yeah, they're pretty. Human race, human beings collectively. Compassion, brotherly love. See, they don't go a step further with this. But let me see if they do. Liberal arts, yeah, nah, similar history, alright, right. Humanity, the history of humanity, collective learning of literature. Yeah, it's about having compassion and decency, because that's what it should be about being human. Those, what I just showed earlier, they're not human. They're not. I'm not gonna go to the far say devil, demonic, creepers, this and that. I'm not even get into the use of wordplay. They just say it's very inhumane, is what that is. In España, you take a real beast like a bull. Let's say you were in the wilderness. I'm gonna use the Midwest, United States, because like there's bulls or bisons there, but España, you got toros, right, Vicky? You would not do that. Even if you had the spikes and everything, you would not get away with that unless you heard him before. And especially if you did disillusion him and were yelling and you scared him. One of them. And there's usually a herd of a lot of them, So you get trampled and walked upon and you will get a bullhorn, like this, through your body. Yeah, it happened before. You deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve a lot more. But I'm not creepy. I'm not into violence like that. I'm not into that stuff. I just wish that stuff would stop. The bullfighting. There is a video of like, I think it's South or Midwest United States. They have a bull game where they have guys in like a uh, they have ball. They get in the ball, and the bull gets to hit it, and they hit it back or something like that. Now that's bull fighting, and the bull fights you. But you know what? Even that is probably, it's incorrect to a certain degree because you're taking an animal. Maybe he doesn't want to do that. Like you take a dog and you just, yeah, it got you back, but you're hurting him. It's not for your amusement. Why don't you go in the wilderness and experience that yourself? Considering you'll make it. You want to take it to that level. But that South Midwest, I would try it, but also like I feel like the animal will be abused. But if I'm in a ball, I'm getting pushed around, and then yeah, I'm getting bounced around like 20, 30, 40 feet by a ball, and it feels good. Like yeah, you gonna come at me? I'll give him respect. But I just don't believe you could just capture a being like that, put him in a zoo for your own personal enjoyment. And it doesn't matter if you like your little kid wants to see giraffe, because like you never seen that only on TV and the internet, and you just want to have an experience. Listen, Daddy-o, geez, why don't you just travel somewhere where there are? And it's not about giraffe. Why don't you just take him to a park and not take the kid fishing, but show it all its facets of life. Like stop trying to be this like granddaddy. You take your little kid to the zoo and you saw a captured animal. And it's a very low degree, but it's true. Including people in the circus that you take these beans and you create this like little circus, literally, right? And in other words, and for your own personal enjoyment. You guys are very disturbing. You really are. If you have a trapezine and you have all the other stuff, fun stuff, that's great. That's great. But the fact is, what if I'm not gonna? This is hypothetically. What if an ancient, very progressive civilization or species came over here and used us for their own personal enjoyment, just to hear us walking around, bouncing around? How would that feel? You know, like for someone like me, that would be inhumane. But your kind that does that doesn't believe in that. So maybe you should have that. Except I could go on and on. It's just that evolution. I think like especially with technology. I mean, look at the technology we could do right now. I'm recording myself right now on a webcam, on a laptop, and I'm gonna put it in a certain place, in a virtual world, and anyone that logs into the site could see this. That's very intense. It progresses fast. The problem is that we can evolve technology, we evolve to a certain level, but to have morality, principles, and be humane, I don't think that's evolution. I think we always had that. We, not your kind. The people that slaughter people, other beings like that, I don't think you were anything decent or any had compassion, and you never had compassion, because the history of this world, Earth, is very, very disturbing and creepy, and uh, blood spilling on all sorts of ways, wars, this and that. I mean, it goes on and on. Including the conquistadors. I'm just picking on Spain right now. It's not. A lot of countries and cultures experience that. On all multiple levels. To be human and to have humanity and have compassion is, something that I believe in. But a lot of these, heathens and inhumane people just don't believe in that. You know, it's sad and disgusting. If anybody saw the movie Idiocracy, they had a TV show when the guy was getting kicked in the scrotum, in the balls, and it was just like a personal enjoyment. I'm pretty sure there's some videos on YouTube where I mean, what is that? It's low level intelligence, and it I don't enjoy that. I enjoy that. I enjoy something else more. You know, I would want to go somewhere in the woods, camp out, and not eat by wolves, but like in the daytime, come close to them, spend time with them, let them go, this and that. I wouldn't capture them and just see them. And that's it. That's it. And I respect the cats that I have. And if I have a dog, I respect it. But I spend time with them. I'm kind to them. So many people just treat it as a pet. It's your own personal enjoyment. And you're disgusting. You really are. You're not human. You never were, and you never will be.